The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some. Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the... Give it to him again.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan's.
Breaks away on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now it goes to dime packages, to nickel packages. We're taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Smart move to get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Toss to the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down goal.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. And the 45 on its way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense. Field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trying to get it to the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, he's got him.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away, the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grind.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Bellick. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts. Just
breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Stands in and takes the hit. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. Got the first down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
God forbid white boy got some motion.
Really good job.
God forbid a white boy got a little motion.
Quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And a decent gain there before the defense defense makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Michigan.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll send out the kicker here. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like
all right, so maybe I'm asked at the field goal on
like,
here.
the field
That angle
goal
is
miss,
crazy,
make
though.
great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
So what this mean? OT?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Bro, that's
They'll
crazy. This
go
nigga's
for it on
wide
4th
open,
and
too.
long, trying to keep the drive alive in OT. He'll take a deep shot here. Big tight end makes the grab. First
Let's
down.
fucking go.
Touchdown, Michigan. And they're on top here in overtime.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Bullard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Past the 50.
Let's fucking
Past
go.
the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Go, boy. Look how you in that
That's a
shit.
great job by the defender there. Back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play.
A pick
He
six
jumped
to end it,
around,
bro.
caught
That's
it, and he takes it all the way back.
That's
Forget
crazy.
flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.